Great things are made possible in Maize Schools thanks to the individuals and businesses who invest in our community. Thank you to those who support our students and educators through the Maize Education Foundation. This is the Maize Education Foundation Donor Interview Series.
I'm Sarah Connor with OneMaizeMedia, and I'm here with Ben Hutton, the CEO of Hutton Corporations. Welcome.
Thanks, Sarah.
So what can you tell us about Hutton Corporations?
Yeah, so we are a family-owned business based right here in Wichita. We're 30 years old this year, and what we do is build things, design things with architecture, and help take care of them, facilities maintenance services. We do that kind of here in Kansas and then all throughout the Plain States.
So just kind of a big umbrella company for all the bases, no?
We do everything with buildings, essentially, if you can think about it that way.
And then how are you guys connected to the Maize School District?
Well, we're connected in a few different ways. Maybe the most important way is that we have several of our team members that have families that go to school here, right? And so that's really important for us. But also, we've been super lucky to get to build a lot of the facilities here in Maize that you use every day.
Yeah. And where are you guys located?
So our corporate headquarters are in Delano. We moved there just a couple years ago, and then we have offices in other parts of the state as well. But home base is right there in Delano by the clock tower.
How has education played an important role in your professional life?
Yeah, so education is actually something that I am super passionate about because I believe it's what creates opportunities for us in the world. So myself, I went to Northwest High School, so just up the road. I'm sure you've heard of it, maybe a rival a little bit, but I went to Northwest High School and then Kansas State, and then spent some time in the business world before I took over our business. And I thought I was ready for that at that point, but I realized very quickly that it was up to me to never stop learning. I had this responsibility to help lead our business well, to take care of our team members well, to create opportunities for them, and what that requires of me is continuous education. And so education, I think, is something that is so very important, and that's why, as a company, we love to do education projects, and we love to support education in general.
And it sounds like you strive to never stop learning. You want everybody to keep learning, right?
Exactly. So myself, I set goals for myself to learn new things every year. I sign myself up for classes all over the country to go learn new things. And then as an organization, we actually have a corporate goal to teach every one of our people a new skill every year. And so we're all in for education.
And then building on to that, what do you think is important about education? Why is it important to you and your company?
Well, I think it's how we prepare for the future. None of us can predict exactly what's going to come at us. We don't know what the future holds for us, but we can prepare, and that's what education is about, right? So building a foundation of knowledge and capabilities and skills, or even just the ability to think about things or analyze situations is how we get ready for who knows what.
So is that why Hutton is all in about supporting education and the Maize schools?
It is, yeah. So we love to support the Maize Education Foundation because of the work they do to empower students, to empower teachers in this district, and really elevate the level of education in our community. I think public education is so very important for our community. I love that our business can help support that, not only with the skills we have, but also with treasures that we're lucky enough to have as well.
And then what do you have to say to some of our student viewers about the importance of education in their lives?
So I've sat in their shoes. I know that there's days that you're at school and it doesn't seem like it's very fun, or that you can't quite see how what you're learning in calculus class is applicable to what you want to do in your future. But I will tell you that on a whole, your education, the time you spend here is so very important. It really will become the foundation for what you build your life on. It will become a place where you look back on with fond memories, and friendships that you'll build here will go with you for the rest of your life. And so I would encourage you not to try and rush through it. That's the temptation that I know I had and others had, whether it's here or whatever's next for you. Take your time, invest your time wisely in this education, and enjoy it.
So learning that Hutton loves to support education and Maize school districts, what is something you could say to other companies or corporations that would be interested in supporting a school district or an education foundation?
Sure. Yeah, I think there's a couple reasons why businesses should seriously consider supporting an education foundation, just like Maize's. One, it's a fantastic way to support your team members that have students in that district. I can't think of a better way to impact families than to support the education of their children. Second, it's the right thing to do for our community. We've seen that communities that have thriving public education systems are thriving communities, and so that's a great thing for all businesses. And then third, and then most selfishly, businesses need to look at the future workforce that they're going to rely on as an organization, and if we don't do a good job of educating them now, we're going to have challenges later and have to pay even more to educate later. And so it really is a good investment on a number of different levels for businesses to support Maize Education Foundation or others just like it.
So essentially building a future for the country, for the state, for the school districts, for the companies?
Exactly, yeah,
Perfect.
all fits together.
Well, thank you, Ben, for joining us today. And we thank you for supporting the Maize Education Foundation and the Maize School Districts and for being part of our donor interview series.
We're so very glad to do it. Thank you, Sarah.